Rough Stone featuring the GSU with Mungu Baba.
Wow.
Yes, indeed.
I think a very good song at this moment.
Absolutely.
In time,
At this moment in time in our country's history.
Tutapangwa. Vision 2030 itakuwa Vision 3020.
Yeah, umesikia? At the same time, Jalas, because a story a day has grown in leaps and bounds, thanks to the good folks here at Hot 96, Fred Afune, Simaloy, Cynthia, and the rest of the team, they've decided it's not just about you and me.
Yes.
It's not just about you and me telling stories, even though we were not running out of stories. We have many, right?
We have stories, man.
We have many stories.
Out of 47 countries you visited.
54.
Out of?
54.
47 out of 54.
Correct.
Not 54 out of 47. Yeah, it is 47 out of 54 countries.
Yes.
You can't run out of stories.
Cannot. But we want to now expand this so that we can incorporate other people's stories, because everybody, we know this, everybody has a story to tell. And we're kicking it off this morning with a young man who's literally grown in leaps and bounds. I knew this young man back in the days of K24, where he showed up one day full of braggadociousness.
And told you what?
I couldn't understand him, man. I couldn't understand his language. He knew every Sheng word on the planet. And still does. And you know how Sheng always evolves. But this man, and he left K24 since, came here to Citizen Television, has become a superstar in his own right. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Igunza.
I met Patrick when he was still at K24. I think we were part of a property. He was doing property show that time.
Right.
I think it's business, and they put up a bit of property into it, and we traveled all the way to Kisaju, where we did some good job with him.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that he had stories.
Here we go. Now you'll know. Igunza, welcome to Hot 96.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
He's your headphones in a bamba.
Your design.
Give him the quote of the day. No, story of the day.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Kumbe
Thank you, Cynthia. Hey,
Kumbe.
Akorada.
Nikorada. Your design. So there was one time Patrick was rapping this Giuliani song. That's how I got to know it. Unakumbuka?
Your design.
Ebu, can you guys
tukienda ICC.
Ebu rapini tusikie.
So I went home and I googled Bahasha ya Ocampo, and I started learning the words, because I couldn't hear the words. But Igunza was there going, politicians wanna bonga mob.
That's why kwa parliament.
Kuna speak ndio jue.
Vitu ziko wrong. Pedestrians wanapisha, gari kupita.
Kwa zebra crossing.
Kama unachuki nami
heri.
Ni poison
ni
na
rat and rat.
Badala ya kuninulia Passat. Fanza elimu free zinatumika kumnunulia mtoto wa minister private
school fee.
Flower coffee movie.
Yeah, flower coffee movie.
Wachana nayo kabisa.
What's the last?
No, Juliani hajatoa remix siku ya remix utaitwa politician when banga
no. All right, let's go with the Goons' one. This is the first story a day with the first guest. A story a day. Hi, Igunza. What is your story, man? What is
story ni mob mzito, story ni mob. First of all, I give thanks to Almighty juu ya day ingine mpya tunajua tena. Na niko blessed, niko humble kuwa before you na Jalas. Venye mmesema ina go way back, kila mtu akona story yake. So sijui nini mnataka kusikia, story ni mob mzee. Tukianza leo hata kina Willis watafika kabla tumalize.
Where did you grow up?
Funny enough, nili grow up Karen.
Unibabi.
Hakuna cha ubabi. Haimaanishi juu unatoka suburb atiwe familia yenu ni ya Madonna or something of that sort. Ilikuwa by the virtue of mom and dad walikuwa na wakizo areas. My dad used to work at the Current Country Club, and my mom used to work at Kazuri Beads, which is just adjacent to the Current Country Club. So that's where I got born and raised. At the staff quarters, don't you forget that. Yeah, so even in Akuanga, but most people have always thought that they may grow up Eastlands, but contrary to that, ni Karen ndio nilikuwa raised ever since nikiwa mtoi.
Okay.
For how long ulikuwa Karen, for how long?
Since I was born in 1985.
No, parents bado wako?
Parents walienda Moshadha saizi wako Ocha.
Okay.
Your design. Wali retire wakaenda home. But since 1985 to about 2000 and something and one there, when I joined high school.
Did you always want to be a journalist?
I always wanted to be a journalist. Ilikuwa ndani yangu, because I remember even when we were growing up, Kenya kulikuwa tu na general service and then na idhaa ya Kiswahili on KBC. Nakumbuka asubuhi tungesikia tu that sick tune for news. Everyone angekimbia, me, my brothers and my sisters tungekimbia, and we would guess who the news anchor or reader would be. So ningeenda hapo, msomaji ni Leonard Mambo Mbotele, msomaji ni Anaklet Araba, msomaji ni Amina Faki and stuff like that. So somehow nikakuja kujua iko ndani yangu. So immediately after high school nikaanza kutafuta mbinu za kujoin institution yenye na teach mass communication. Na hivyo ndio nikajoin.
Ulijoin institution gani?
Back then ilikuwa inaitwa KCCT, Kenya College of Communications Technology. So hizi ni multimedia university. Yeah, hata umrembo hapa hivi madam producer, I think tuligongania huko.
See aviation.
Aviation gani msiki.
Okay.
Sikio tu ilikuwa either mass ama KCCT. Hizo ndio zilikuwa zina roll back then.
Okay.
Wow.
We heard a story that at some point you were a conductor.
Yeah,
A matatu conductor.
Yeah, man.
Is that true?
That's true.
Tell us.
Hiyo ni in 2002 hapo 2003. Siku nilikuwa form 3 in Ukambani Yatta High School. So una realize by default nikajipata niko Ukambani because my mom could not afford kunipeleka shule yenye ilikuwa poa sana. So shule yenye ilikuwa, that was the only choice nilikuwa nayo. So unapata ni ile design, mmetumwa chuo, shule zimefunga, you need to go back home, but unapata exhaust all the pocket money you had na inafaa mrudi mtaani. So what did we used to do, me and my colleagues, ilikuwa inabidi tumeendea Maskodi kwa hiyo route ya Nairobi, Thika, Matu, Kitui. So tulikuwa naenda, shule zimefungwa like on a Friday, si tuta chill Friday, Saturday, Sunday, tupige Maskodi tupate cheda kiasi ndio tutatumia car fare. But the worst part ilikuwa inakuja ile design, unapata kuna some of us walikuwa na girlfriends. So unapata pia wana undergo the same predicament, hawana kitu ya kurudi home, Ferrari ni norm. So inabidi ama boy wenye wako na mashore zao wala dunini, ile ndio tumehustle. Unapata lazima kwanza wasort mamresh, unajua ladies first your design. Alafu inabidi sasa to do another 2-3 extra days ndio tupate do yetu ya kurudi mtaani. Na iliendelea hivyo for quite some time, ever since for about 2-3 years yenye nilikuwa Ukambani. Ilibidi hiyo pattern.
Wow. Igunza, sasa umemaliza KCCT, ukatoka huko, au ulikuwa lucky sana ukaingia tu job?
Tulitama.
Job yako ya kwanza nini ilikuwa wapi?
Job yangu ya kwanza imekuja so recently, K24, after my internship. But I give thanks kwa the leaders when walikuwa Citizen Royal Media back then, because when I was still a first year student KCCT, I had an opportunity kufanya internship up at Royal Media way back in 2008. I did about 6 months. But hatuko nalipo because tulikuwa tu internship program. So tukatoka hapo nikarudi chuo, nikaenda radio moja hapo hivyo Baricho Road. Ilikuwa pia some sort of contract, nilikuwa nafanya I think 4 days ama 3 days a week. And then nikarudi chuo, venye niliclear nikaanza tamaking tena. Nimechapa a lot of tamaking venye mnatuona tu hivi huko Karen. Wazungu wanatujua sana because we used to do odd job for them, gardening, sometimes watchman, shamba boy na vitu kaa hizo. And then the sad bit unapata, even because my mom and dad hawakuwa at a position ya kunilipia school fees. So tulikuwa, I had to go work and then tell my bosses then, uko Karen kwa shamba za wazungu, tell my bosses staki ido, niweke ido. After 3-4 months nikirudi shule, that's what I'm going to use as school fees and pocket money. It was peanuts. So what they used to do, those who are generous enough, they will top it up. Unaona, then inaenda chuo. So nina come, you work but hakuna pay, una save your pay ili ulipe school fees. Na ikaendelea 2009 venye nili graduate nikarudi huko tukachapa hizo ma odd job, hizo mkono zinajua sana the power that's there in the soil, because we used to do gardening and everything of that. So
And you never gave up in all this.
I never gave up because I knew what I wanted, because even in the process of gardening ulikuwa napata nimeshika broom na hizo makasi za kukata fence and everything, and I would imitate, I would assume that I'm in the field reporting and most of the time bosses wangekuja wanipate badala ya kupiga job niko tu hapo, thank you very much indeed, we are coming to you live from Hot 96 na vitu kama hizo, na walikuwa wanashindwa umse yako madre ama ni vitu kama hizo, but it was in anticipation what will then happen to be my career.
Yes.
And then ndio nikapata opportunity John Mwendwa akani interview, nilisikia, you know Kate Nasimiu?
Yes. Leggy.
We used to work with her hapa kama interns. So kingine nika bump into her in town, akaniambia niaje Igunza unadu nini, nikamwambia mimi bado niko street nina hustle. Akaniambia ka uko willing bado, because we had been trained as business journalists here. Akaniambia kama kuna opportunity ya interns wa business, kama unaweza ufanye interview, uki succeed then itakuwa poa. That's how it all started.
Uko K24
ndio nikaenda nikafanya interview ya internship, nikapata internship in 2010 immediately after the World Cup. John Mwendo akanisaidia, wakaniabsorb in terms of an intern. Hapo ndo tulianza.
And how was it? Was it tough in the beginning?
It was tough because thanks to people like you never umse wacha hivyo analichekesha saizi hapa. Jeff alitusumbua sana tukiwa interns.
Ilikuwa
mbaya sana. Azinile tena kwambia ni nini mkono zako, why can't you do your PTC ka confidence na vitu kazi. Lakini tuna give thanks because out of that nurturing tumeweza kufika mahali tumefika. But it was tough because una imagine you have a family, 2 sons and a wife, you're an intern, you're not being paid, jioni unarudi, they expect you to have food on the table, they expect you to have something in the bag when you're going back. It was crazy. But then after about 2 years of being an intern, then an opportunity can come, ndio tukakuwa absorbed sasa ka employees.
When did you join Citizen?
Citizen on this second beat 2014. 2014.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'd been at K24 from 2010 to about 2013.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've grown in leaps and bounds, right?
Yeah.
What do you tell people out there? Because they look at you now, wanakuona kwa TV, and they say, man, this guy is such a star. He's so good at what he does. But it hasn't always been that easy.
It has never been that easy, because again, you realize there are lots of challenges. Sometimes you don't get to find everything on a silver platter, Jeff. You realize you have to work hard. You have to actually prove to the bosses that you are capable. Because you see, you work in a newsroom, you have over 10 reporters. How do you ensure you're amongst those who will be assigned a story? And not just a story that will make it to the top 3, top 5, perhaps top 7 stories of the day. So you really have to keep showing them that you can improve. Whenever you fail, you accept that I messed up today, but tomorrow is yet another day. You indicated to us when we were growing up in this journalism journey that you're just as good as your last story.
Correct.
And I remember when I did my very first PTC at K24, you called me. You didn't have my number because I was an intern, but you called me and told me, young man, good work. You remember it was during the promulgation of the Constitution.
No.
During the promulgation of the Constitution.
Hapo Uhuru Park.
Na kulikuwa na demonstrations because Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir attended, and there were sanctions.
It was a huge surprise for everybody. Yes.
So I was assigned that story, and I did it, and I did a PTC.
I remember that now. Yes.
And you called me and
you
told me, yeah, that was a wonderful PTC, but that is yesterday.
Correct.
Can we see what you'll be able to deliver
tomorrow? And the next day.
You're getting it?
Tell me something. Those wazungus in Karen you were gardening for and clipping their hedges and mowing their lawns. Did you go back after, or did they call you later when they saw you on TV? This kid who was doing this, have you ever been in touch with them?
Yeah, they're still my friends. Peter Patterson, Mary McNaughton, just to mention a few.
Felix Jala.
Felix Jala.
And what do they say, Igunza?
They are proud of me. I give thanks because some of them invested in my education. They just hoped that this young man is not gonna let us down. Okay, and I had an obligation to ensure that I proved to them there is a way on how you can invest in a Kenyan child and actually reap at the end of it all. So every now and then when I go and pay them a visit, they keep thanking me, and I thank them in return because I tell them, were it not for you guys, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everyone gets a break in life, eh?
That's true.
But not many people get second chances.
The one chance that you get should be the only chance that you grab and move on.
Shikilia, shikilia.
People say that opportunity is like a bus, there's another one always coming. But the one that has come, take it, run with it.
Yeah. Was there a point where you wanted to give up, Patrick? Give up on
ever thinking that, what?
You'll never be a journalist.
Yeah, when you are in school and the opportunities, you come audition for roles, you're not selected. When you come continue doing internships for a pretty much long time, you're not absorbed. You feel like, did I really make the right choice? Okay, yes, people know about you the few times you get an opportunity to be on air, but then again, your pockets are empty because perhaps you don't get paid. You wonder when you have mouths to feed and you go back home without a coin in the pocket. You wonder, is it a must to be a journalist? Can I go do something else? And for the sake of my children, for the sake of my wife, and stuff like that.
And what does your wife and your children, what do they think of what you do?
I think they appreciate me. I believe it. My boys say that my dad is a superhero. He's in the house and on the television at the same time whenever I have a piece. Okay? My wife is one of the greatest motivations I have because she's been with me from way back in high school.
Oh.
Okay? And so she's seen me grow. She chose to stick by me even when things were really, really tough and when the road ahead was darker than ever. She said she's not going to give up on me. So they believe I equally hustle hard for them. I do everything because of them and because of the future generation, because there are many people, young journalists out there, young boys and girls who look up to people like us. So we really have to show them that it is possible to actually maneuver in life and make it.
Absolutely. Jogu Ulemsae Kenya is saying, ile kofia unavaanga kwa mandamano. Where did you get it from? Do you wear a particular hat on demonstration?
It's the helmet for protection. It's the protection gear.
Yes.
Okay, it's part of the procedure. Ambie umzae lazima tujiprotect because sometimes unaweza kuwa hit na stones, anything can happen, the canisters and stuff like that. So mwambie ni part of the provisions za job. Lazima tukuwe protected to avoid any injuries na vitu kaa hizo.
Good. Omosh Kane says, what a story, Igunza. Lupita said, your dreams are valid.
They are, I believe. Na kuna wase wengi huko nje, they should not give up. They should not give up because what people think about you, Jeff, does not necessarily amount to what you are. The best thing is for you to jua nini iko ndani yako, what do you want to achieve, and keep doing it. Keep doing it. You should never give up.
Absolutely. Some final thoughts, Patrick, because this is a great story and you've really told it well. Final thoughts going forward. What do you tell people out there? Everyone has a story. Jalas and I started this segment and it just grew and people respond to it so well. So what do you tell people out there who have given up on their life story, who can't go on, who don't want to move on? What do you tell them?
I tell them that there is enough space in this country on earth for people to prosper, and they should give a blind eye to those that do not motivate them, because there are many people out there who are in your circles and they pretend that they rejoice, they feel happy whenever you prosper, but in the real sense they don't. Okay, but let us try and embrace those people who help us grow and choose the right company too. Wise men say if you stroll alongside 4 let's say, millionaires, chances are you'll be the fifth one. But if you walk alongside four mediocre people, chances are that you'll be the fifth mediocre person.
Chances are that you are mediocre too. Like that. That you will be.
You are.
Okay,
Yes,
so let us choose our company. Let us choose our friends wisely. Above all, also, let us know that there is an opportunity for each and every one of us. The Bible says, I'm a Christian and I believe in the word. And it says, chance and time happens to us all. The rest is not for the swift. And perhaps opportunities are not for those who have knowledge. Each and everyone can come across an opportunity. The best thing is to identify it and seize it the best way possible. But everything is possible until proven otherwise.
Absolutely.
I believe so.
How old are you, Patrick?
32.
32, with a wife and 2 kids. How old are the kids?
I have a wife and 3 kids.
Hey. How old are they?
10, 8, and 3.
Hey, boss.
Wow.
Boss.
The boys.
And this
The boys?
Yeah.
2 boys, 2 boys and 1 girl.
And this sheng of yours.
Yep.
Man, I mean, do you go somewhere where you learn? How do you pick it up so quickly? You're talking about Ferraris here, and you're talking about all kinds of things. Where'd you get it?
Not Ferraris. Ferrari.
What's the difference?
What you said is a car, right? And what I meant is fare,
Fare.
bus fare.
Bus fare ni Ferrari.
The last idea uboy wako.
Igunza, thank you so much for coming. It's been good chatting.
Omosha amesema, as you go, after this story, man, I cannot and will never give up.
No one should.
Toroitich anasema an inspirational start grew and I'm still climbing the ladder up. Thank you so much. Big up Igunza. You've given me another reason to hustle.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
fantastic.
Kabla nimalizie, hiyo
Hey.
design ulikuwa unasema.
Angalia nani ananipigia simu.
Hey.
Nichukue?
Itabidi uchukue.
Aya, wacha nitoke. Au tu
Nitaendelea.
utaendelea?
Eh.
Aya.
Okay, kwa maboy mtaani sasa.
Yeah, I'm like-
Unawashoaje mbuda?
Now I show ni possible to make it, brother. Ni possible. Wase give up. But above all, to learn kukua role models. Because what society na suffer is ni lack of role models. Kuna a lot of jealous amongst the youth. Kuna a lot of wase ku kwa squad yako, happiness inakam, kasi wote tutaprosper. Lakini kikuwa ni wewe pekee ndio uko na form na sisi wanne hatuna form, I make sense, which means if you're not there hatuta happen. But kasi wote tuko na form, tukiprosper na tuna go together, impact itakuwa major.
Nile ushikilie maboy wako pia uonyeshe wei.
Na lazima to understand that si atuko equal, si wote. Kuna watu wako blessed differently. The best thing ni ku appreciate. Jealous weka uko blessed na word of mouth. Mimi niko blessed na, let's say, vitu kama wealth creation, for instance. To embraceane, to try to move pamoja, because it's possible. Lakini the problem is unapata saizi my youth wako na a lot of jealous in them. Wanataka kuwa the only one standing out.
Wow.
Na wanasemaga, if you want to go far unaenda na wase, if you want to go faster una walk alone.
Wow.
Two heads are better than one, as always.
Thank you so much, bro Igunza.
Your desires, ndio.
Thank you so much.
Water for cleansing, fire for purification.
Hiyo design inamaanisha nini?
Niyo design.
Niyo design. Niko accept yani.
Ndio wase wajue sasa, hebu tupatie outro moja ya tuseme kapisi wenye kumeendelea hapa. Kapisi moja la kapitisia
Kapiti sasa ka news ama.
ka news venye ulikamapa tukapiga show pamoja. Sasa una check out, una wish wasesi kupoa.
Useme jina lako na usign out.
Na sasa na shega ama na kingozi.
Just the way you always do it. Just the way you always do it on TV, ndio wapate kujua ni nani.
Okay, so thank you very much. We've been here at Hot 96 with none other than Mzee Jelas mwenyewe and his host or co-host Jeff Koinanga. We will be doing this every Thursday. Make sure you get tuned in. My name is Patrick Igunza. From me and the rest of the team, it's bye-bye for now.
Oh, and that is what we call a story a day.
It's the Hot Breakfast with Jeff and Jelano.